Hello everyone, hello family, hello friends. I'm Gail and this is Gail's Golden Needle, a floss tube on YouTube about some needle arts that I do. I do cross stitch and quilting and wool applique and embroidery and English paper piecing. So welcome everyone. I'm so happy to be here. It's been a little bit, just been busy, you know. I was a little bit under the weather this last week. I had the shingles shot. Yeah, so it kind of put me down for a couple of days. Today is it's Sunday, June 4th, 2023. And here in Chicago, it's finally cooled off again a little bit. Today's nice. Today's in the 70s. That's my kind of weather. We've been having some high 80s, and I don't like those kind of days. So today is really pretty, and there's a nice pretty breeze going. I love hearing the wind in the trees. That soothes me. I like the wind in the trees, that sound. And I like the sound of a surf, the beach. So it's been really nice here. Just been busy. Everybody's been, doing well. And I'm so happy that you all are here today to watch me do some things that I want to share with you. I have a couple of finishes, and I have some whips that I've been working on continuously. And I made, it's a finish. It's a start to finish and a project, a crafting project that I am so excited, and I just can't hide it. So can't wait to show that to you. So again, thank you for subscribing and watching. And I hope you enjoy today. So let's get started. Let's start with some finishes. So I finished, now this is by Modern Folk Embroidery, his dark crosses, and it's La Calavera Catrina. What it is. This is the pattern, and this is stitched on 25, I thought it was 28, but it's 25 count Ash Rose Lugana, and I stitched it with Belchois Old Crow, and I did one strand over one, and so this is my finish. Oh, let's pull it back so you can see the pink. Oh, hey Tina, I finished my sexy stitch. Tina Stitches has a beautiful piece that she's doing by GGR. That is pink that she dyed and with black thread, and I just love that look so much that I had to use it on this. So thank you, Tina, for the inspiration. Okay, let's finish number one. Finish number two. That series that I've been doing. The series that I've been doing with Amy from Mimi's Stitchery. And we have the hashtag, although I haven't been posting very well on Instagram, hashtag Woods Sunday Sal. And this is A Year in the Woods by Cottage Garden Samplings. And this is number 7, the Bald Eagle. This would be actually number 8 finish for us. And here is my finish. Oh, let me get my board. I'm sorry, I forgot to get my board. Here we go. Now this is stitched on, here we go. Oh, look at him. He's so majestic. Oh my goodness. So I stitched him on 16 count Mirage by Picture This Plus, and I used all the called for. I ran out of the molasses. I used the molasses all in here, and so I didn't have enough for the tree. So I used the 30-31, I think it calls for. Yeah, what did I use? Oh my, 30, there's something. Where did it go? Maybe I did. I used, oh yeah, 30-31. 30-31. And I think it looks fine. You know, I have plenty of the hazelnut. So I had plenty of that left over. I mean, I had just enough of the molasses to put my name in here. I mean, that was it. So, there he is. All done. 2 finishes. I'm so excited. Now, Amy and I talked, and so we're going to have a little break from this series for the summer-ish. You know, maybe by the end of summer, we'll think about starting. The next one would be the owl, which is number 8. Just so that she and I can get caught up on concentrating on some other works in progress that we have going, that we wanted to take care of, kind of work on. On my WIP Go, Works in Progress Go, for June, 4 and 16 was called, which both of those are miscellaneous for me, so it's anything, including a new start. So, I just wanted to let you know that I do have a new start, and it's kind of part of my haul, because I went ahead and started it. I wanted to. So let me show you that. The haul was, I had ordered some more floss that I needed, and I ordered this pattern. So this pattern is, let me get this one out. See what I'm doing here. Uh-oh. Everything's magnets. It just like sticks to everything. So I have, by My Big Toe, quote the stitcher. I saw this and I just started giggling because it's like, it's not just the stitcher. It's the quilter. It's the knitter. It's the crafter. It's the anybody who does any kind of crafts. And it's quote the stitcher. I need more. That's what I always say to my husband. Yeah, I need more. I need more. I need more floss. Oh. So this is the pattern. And so this was my start. I am stitching this on, oh God, I wrote my notes on here. On 18 count cypress by Fiber on a Whim, using Gentle Arts Witching Hour. And let me get this board out again. Now, I'm sorry, there might be some threads on some of these, some needles still stuck around, because I'm working on them. So this is where I'm at. So I got that so far. I love this fabric. And it's hard to see, but that does have a little bit of variegation. You can see it better in person. It has a little bit of purple to some grayish brown in it. I have 3 skeins here that are kind of mixed. One is much darker than the rest, and so that one I'm kind of right now saving to do the words and the bird, and then everything else will be the other 2 skeins. So that's what I have on that one. Quote the Stitcher. I just love that one. That's going to be fun to do. So now some of my works in progress. I'm going to save that one that I'm so excited about till later. So my works in progress, I think the last time I was on here, I was showing that I was working on trying to finish it up, and I think I said I was going to have it finished by the next one. There's still a lot more stitching in some of these than you think. Quaker Turtle by RETM. And this one I am stitching on, okay, where did it go? Is it in the thing? I always keep trying. I'm stitching it with Karen Water Lily's Sable. And I think this was 18 count Storm. I'm pretty sure this is 18 count Storm. I'm almost positive. It looks like Storm. It's not Mirage, it's Storm. So I did get, and it's still all in the hoop because I'm still trying to work on it. But I think the last time, I don't think I had that one back motif done. So I don't think so. So I had finished all this motif and I'm starting to work on this back fins. Did I show this? I can't remember. But anyway, this is where I'm at. It is going to get done in June. Yes. So it's on a list that I made with Amy. We were both talking about, taking the break, and she encouraged me to make a list of my WIPs, my works in progress. And so I made a list of, I would say, my active works in progress. There's some that I call on the back burner, or ones that I'm like, I don't know if I'm really still interested in it. Do I really want to continue it? Am I going to ditch it? What am I going to do? So those are kind of like way back there. So my active ones, I listed them all up, and I have 26 active works in progress right now. I have slated 11 that I want to finish in 2023, which almost gets me about half done of these works in progress. Now, 6 are Sal's with Amy. So we thought, well, we could still do our Sunday get-together when we can this summer, because it's summer. That, we'll just like text back and forth and go, what are you working on this week? What do you want to work on this week? We can work on it together. So, and those are like, although I finished the Eagle, that's done. So now we're down to 5, Amy. Unless we count like coming back to that one. Emily's House, and a Forest Grew, Red Christmas, Dasher and Dancer, and Halloween Quaker. So that's what I kind of have going there. Those are those plans. I know, I'm all over the place today. I'm just trying to get this done. I think I still have shingle shots going on. So the next one, I know that I was showing it before too, and this is one that I'm just going to continue to try to put a little bit in whenever I can. I want to get the Quaker finished, the Quaker Turtle finished, and this is slated to finish this year also. So you might be seeing this more and more as I just continue to put a little bit more into it, because I want to get some of these big ones done. And that is my All Souls for Landon. All Souls for Landon by Quiltify Designs. And this I'm stitching on shale, 18 count shale, and I'm using 310. And I do have a thread going in here working, because I started working on this other side. So I finished this big, do you see how dense that is? That was a lot of stitching. And so I finished up a couple more small motifs over here, and I think I did the letter W. And then I started over here again. So I'm starting on this motif. So I am really, this is like the bottom of it. Probably, I think I counted down, and this would be the very bottom. So I got to roll the scroll. I'm going to roll the scroll. So you're going to see it like this, and then we'll roll the scroll, and then work on this final bottom row. I can't wait. Still, it's going to be a lot of stitching, right? Oh, boy. So, that's All Souls for Landon. Well, oh, one more here. So this one, Amy and I decided, we kind of talked this morning, or this weekend, so this was one that I needed to work on. We're both so close to getting this one done as well. Who knows? Maybe if I can just work on these 3, because I won't have one of the cottage garden samplings to do this month. I can really concentrate on these 3 big ones to try and knock them out this month. And so that would be the Quaker Turtle, All Souls, we'll see, and this one too, which is Emily's House by Lindy Stitches. And I think this is another 18 count shale. I like that fabric. And I'm using mostly the called for. And there's a couple of them that I did kind of substitute. So this is where I'm at. I worked a lot today on this corner because I messed it up. I don't know what I did. I went to go put in this little flower, and it was like, I don't know. I messed up counting here. Somehow it ended up, when I came around, it matched. Maybe I just made it match. I don't know. But it matched when I came around. And now there was a big mistake over here, and I kind of had to pick all this out. But then I already had these flowers in, and I was like, I'm not picking those out. So I kind of fudged this little corner. You can see it's going to be a little bit different than that corner, but it's going to work. So here's Emily's House. Now I'm using 2 strands over 1. This is the blended that I think it calls for instead of Brother in Blue, because there was no, I couldn't find Brother in Blue when I first got this a couple of years ago. So I did the DMC conversion here. I did not put the cats on my house. We're not really cat people. But I love the birds. So I just have to finish up a little bit in the house here. And then I don't know if you can really see, I'll bring it up close. The grass, I'm just using 2 threads with half stitch, half cross. So, and in person, I really like that effect because all of this kind of sits up a little bit more from the back stitching and the front stitching. So it kind of gives it a little bit of dimension, just a slight little bit. So when I put this in, can anybody tell me what that is? I cannot figure out what that is. If you know or have a really good guess, could you let me know? Because I don't know what it is. That one. So I just have to fill in a little bit more, you know, running back and forth. I mean, like, okay, I finished a thread here. I go and do a thread here, then I do a thread here. So just trying to finish it up. So hopefully that will be done this month. June's a busy month for me. I got some big things here to finish, don't I? Now, let's see, what else do I want to show? So this is a work in progress, and I think I had talked about it. I don't know if I showed that I had started it. I can't remember. Let me just put this thread to the back. This stitch to the back. Sorry about that. Just so that it's not so noticeable. This is a project that I'm working on that is a wool applique, and this is my working copy. So this is Frosty and Friends, and it's by Kathy Schmitz, and you can find it on her website, kathyschmitz.com, or schmitzstitches@gmail.com. So this is what I'm working on. I'm working on doing 3 of the snow people. And this is where I'm at. Aren't they cute? There's a lot more detail to be put in here, but this is the starting point of them. There's some really cute embellishments that get put on here that I can't wait to show you guys. So I can't wait. This is fun. I do enjoy doing wool applique. I enjoy my English paper piecing. I've got to get some quilts done. I got some graduations next year. So those need to be happening here soon. But and it works fine putting it in a project bag also. So now, this is really short one. And I'm afraid that they're going to be short because I'm going to be concentrating on so many things that it's like, you know, I have a little bit of progress. So I thank you for sticking with me and visiting with me, stitching with me while I show you what I've been working on. I wanted to show this. So, I've been seeing this around on Instagram and on Flosstubes. I thought, I'm going to give that a try. I just love doing fun stuff. So I went on Amazon and I bought this traveling jewelry box. This one's a velvety one, and it's got a zipper instead of the snap. So I took out, I'll show you this first part. So I covered it up, and behind this one, I wanted to show you because I have this here. I did put a magnet, so it has a little needle minder there. There's a pocket here. And then I took out what was the ring holder, and I made a pin cushion. I'll pull it out. I made a little pin cushion, and it has crushed walnut shells in there. And so I did go ahead and cover the bottom of that as well, because it had a lot of glue. It was just ugly. So I just threw some fabric in there. I want to talk some more about this. Let me take this out, because this also has, as you can see, what I really liked was it had a tray. So the tray comes out, and then I have this area. So let me take this out, and you can see that fabric. The fabric that I used here and here are an Alexander Henry. He did a sewing theme fabric a few years ago. I don't exactly remember what it was called, but it's the Gasleys. It's Alexander Henry Gasleys, and it's a sewing line. So this is one of the coordinating fabrics. Same with this one. And I just love those. I think they're really pretty. The Singer is some fabric that was in my stash that I have planned, that, you know, I've been using little pieces of. And same with this. This is just some that I had in there. I don't remember where it's from. So what I wanted to tell you was that when I was doing all of this, I made a template with paper to see if it would, to make sure that it would fit in here. Because as you can see, and I didn't do the sides like some people do because it has this ledge. I wasn't going to go around all that ledge and figure all that out. I did figure out a template that it would cut out a little bit. So, you know, I just cut a little bit, folded it back so that I could fit that in there. I did try, this was the thing that I pulled out, that was the rings. And so I just tried little samples of fabric to see if this glue would hold and work. And I love this glue. This is Fabric Tack. And I saw it on another Flosstube, and I don't remember who it was. If it was you, let me know. Because it was, thank you for suggesting this. This was a really good one. And I've had it, I haven't tried it yet, so this was a good time to try it. I also used this glue to glue in the magnet that is behind here. So I glued in the magnet first, and then I glued this fabric over it. And it dries fast. It really does well. So it's kind of like an E5-6000, whatever that one is. It's kind of along those lines. So it does say that it will fabrics, lace, glass, leather, wood, trims. And I wanted to test it to see how it would, if it would leak through or make marks on through the fabric. You know how sometimes it can soak through the fabric glues and it will dry, even though it says it dries clear, it makes a mark. So that's why I tested it on this, and it worked fine. So I always test. So, and then to help, you know, push this in here, I used my hair marker. You could use anything. You know, I just made sure that I got it up in those corners, and kind of like, this was really nice that it kind of tucked. It tucked a little, you know, I cut it just to it and a little bit bigger, especially in this areas, because I knew I wanted to tuck it a little bit. So that's my traveling sewing case. I gotta remember that hashtag. I think I keep using the wrong hashtag. So if anybody has any questions, you know, email me, leave me a comment. I'll be happy to answer any questions. I'm not, you know, professional about this. I just tried it the best way I could. There's really no tutorials out there. I looked. So yeah, let me know if you try one. Put it in that Instagram hashtag, traveling sewing case, and then I could see yours. So until next time, everybody, I hope that you are enjoying this summer, that you have a great summer, that that you get lots of stitching time in the wild, outside, on the deck, because I like sewing that kind of way. Until next time, take care, be kind, and enjoy your stitching time. Bye, everybody.